You're not here because you don't know what to do. But you're here because you don't know why you're still not doing it. My name is Rowan Wiechmann, owner of the Order of the Pure Man, and in these weekly YouTube videos, I share exactly how you can go from good to great, and I share the exact lessons that I'm learning on this path across all realms of life. So you can do it too. And again, you're not here because you don't know what to do. You probably know exactly what to do to make more profit, to go from a good body to elite body, and you know exactly what to do to build a better, deeper, and more meaningful relationship with your girlfriend or wife. But you're not doing it. And if I look at most high performers, they're not stupid. They know always what to do. Even all around the world, most people know exactly what to do. And if there is one thing right now in this age with AI, distractions, and all these things, is that we are addicted. We are addicted to keeping ourselves busy. We are addicted to not sit still. And that's the crazy thing, because from one side, when I say you're addicted to social media and scrolling and keeping yourself busy, you probably agree. But on the other side, it feels like it's not a big deal. At least that's how it feels for me. Like it feels like it's not a big deal while you logically know it's a big deal. And the biggest deal is not just wasting the time. The biggest deal is that you are disconnecting yourself from your fucking emotions. You're disconnecting yourself from your true self. So basically what you do is you plug yourself into this game called the mobile phone. And what you basically do is you plug yourself in this thing and you download a different version of you. And the more you are on your phone, the more you are basically uploading yourself to the phone and downloading your mobile version of self. And that's the real reason why you're stuck. Because if you're disconnected from your true self, from your heart, from who you truly are, you get numb. You get distracted. You get weak. You lose motivation, you lose fire, you lose passion, you lose your heart, you lose the feelings that you want to feel when you get the successes. And there is a reason for that. One reason is because your nervous system is doing something to you, and I'll explain a little bit more about it later. But first thing is you are addicted to chaos. The addiction is not just to the social media. The addiction is not just to porn. The addiction is not just to binge eating. The addiction is to the chaos. So why are we as humans addicted to the chaos? Because this resonates a lot with my story. I thrive in chaos. My biggest successes are when I was in chaos. But if you want to have a successful life for the long term, you cannot build a life from chaos alone. Because if you build something from chaos, you need to have the same kind of energy to actually maintain it. So if you build from chaos, you need chaos to maintain it. And this is like a self-sabotaging loop of burnout and just losing yourself. That's why you feel so lost, so empty, so disconnected when you achieve goals. Because you're so disconnected from the achievements you made, because you're so disconnected from yourself. And because we're so addicted to chaos, how can we see that we are addicted to chaos? It's basically because we keep betraying ourselves. It's basically because we keep sabotaging ourselves. So you make a lot of promises that you would maybe track your macros or hire a new team member or fire someone or change strategies or test something new or whatever it is. But for some reason, you're not doing it because not doing the action that is going to give you the result is also self-sabotage. Or you're going to do a lot of the actions that are not working because then you're sabotaging yourself. Or you're overdoing things, or you're hurrying things. Most of the self-sabotage and the self-betrayal is in the moments where if you look back at it, you see that it's very logical that it's not working, but for some reason you keep doing it. So for example, for me in the past, it was a lot with binge eating. So I went to the gym 5 days a week. I followed a plan. I tracked my macros. I was losing weight. And after a couple of weeks, I started to not track all the workouts anymore, all the exercises. And slow but steady, I started to be less critical, less strict. And slow but steady, I was not tracking the macros anymore. I was not stepping on the scale. And then slow but steady, I sabotaged myself back to the old weight. Or in the gym. In the business. Making a lot of money. Making multiple six figures. And then slow but steady, not looking at the bank account. And then spending. Not tracking my income. Not tracking my expenses. And then getting back to ground zero again. And then every single time when I got too fat or too broke, I felt shocked. Like, what the fuck happened? How did I get to this point? I just couldn't understand it. I was like fucking flabbergasted. But that's how it works. The self-sabotage and the self-betrayal in many different ways. But then, how is it possible that we are addicted to chaos? Because logically, you probably not think, yeah, I love chaos, I'm addicted to it. No, it's not how it works. But our nervous system is just having a problem. Our nervous system is trained that safety is unsafe. Your nervous system is basically the whole fucking problem. Because for most men, safe feels safe, chaos feels like chaos, like unsafe. But if you experience something in the past, which is something that like made a huge impact on you as a child or a young adult, then your nervous system can switch and basically get disrupted and change. So then from that place, you have basically a 180 degrees nervous system who is working in the wrong way. And then logically, you don't understand why you're making the same mistakes all the time, but just your nervous system is hijacking you all the fucking time. Because every single time when you get to a place of peace and control and security and certainty because you've built a system that's working, your nervous system is then trying to hijack it, bring it back to chaos because chaos is safe, and your nervous system doesn't love safety because safety is unsafe. Certainty is unsafe. So in order to fix this, you can go to try to get a lot of coaches, consulting, training, all these things. Like all the systems and strategy type of consulting is not working for you. Like I spent more than 200k on coaching to learn that basically this solution is the only solution there is. And that's getting someone who's coaching you on your being, on your nervous system, on who you are deep down inside in your identity. Because your identity and your nervous system are both fucked. And you can try to make it and fix it from a logical point of view, but it's never going to work. So if you are in a place right now where you feel a little bit disconnected, unease, flat, or super emotional, but you can't handle yourself, it's time to take a full technology detox. At least 24 hours, but do it 48 hours to give yourself a little bit more space and just disconnect from your phone, disconnect from your TV, from most social media, from most technology. And if you sometimes see a little bit, it's not a big deal. The less, the better. But not from a place of biohacking and all these things, but just from a place of resetting, rewiring your nervous system. Giving yourself some space to think again, to connect again to who you really are. Because right now, again, you're just like an extension of the phone, and the phone is like downloading new stuff inside of your veins, which is not you. It's the flat, numb, disconnected version of you. So if you want to be that guy, keep connected to your phone, stay connected to the TV and all these social media things. But if you want to be your true self, who's like only using this as a fucking tool to create and make some good things happen, more money, more freedom, more fulfillment, you have to be someone who's like using this tool very, very specifically for only the things that are going to bring you the next money, the next freedom, the next fulfillment, the next relationship. And when it's done that, you just shut it off and then disconnect from that. So disconnect the cable and connect with yourself again in the space to just be here now. So when you're in this full technology detox, just take 24 hours to 48 hours and just start to write and observe. At least that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do a technology detox on Saturday. Right now it's Friday, 7:15 p.m. So after 12 o'clock, I'm going to do a full technology detox for 48 hours to actually lead by example from what I say here. So write and observe. Check what's going on here. What are you experiencing here? What do you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? And just write. No rules, no like stressing things, no perfectionism, just writing, writing, writing. And connecting with the people that actually matter. Then make sure you see this as an experiment. Like you are the experiment. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be a complete human being, if you want to be a man who is like excellent and elite across all realms of life, you have to see yourself as the experiment of mastery across all realms. So also this 24-hour to 48-hour experiment is something you see and use to make yourself evolve to the next level of you. Not because you just need to stop connecting to fucking technology. No, because you just want to evolve. You want to be the man who's not connected to the phone, but the phone is only connected to him to fucking create. Nothing else. And last but not least, if you right here feel disconnected, if you right here see like, okay, I really want to do it, but you're still not going to do it, brother, one thing. If you want to become the most elite man possible, you either do the 24 to 48 hours to disconnect yourself from the phone and become connected to your true self, and finally create some space again to feel who you are, or you just be the guy who's numb and connected to the phone. And if that's who you are, cool. But then please don't ever watch one of these videos again, because you're just here wasting my time, wasting your time. This is only for the guys who are really, really into becoming elite. And if you right now want to do all these things, but you need some extra help or you have some questions, just feel free to send me a message on Instagram. You will find it in the link down below. And if you really feel that you need some extra help to implement everything with a speed to become an elite leader across business and life, you can also click on the other link to book a call to see if I can help you. And if it's not, then it's cool too. But at the end of the day, if you want to become an elite man, you have to do elite things. And it starts by taking control of what is connected to you.